Looking at your career and what you practiced, training twice a day most days, but the regime you went through during the week, do you look at what they're doing nowadays and go, wow, yeah, I can see why that's working as well? So people are doing these double headers, 2 sessions in a day, which certainly in the world I lived in the 80s and 90s was inconceivable. Now it's not necessarily the norm, not everybody does it, but people are doing 2 hard sessions in a day, and they're sleeping a lot more and they're getting more massage and they're spending half the year at altitude. And do you look at what they're doing now and think, yeah, I wish I had known all that?
Uh, I'm not sure, to be perfectly honest. I spent time with the Kenyans in Melbourne, and they were training 3 times a day then. And the unfortunate thing is, you would read that in Athletics Weekly and think, bloody hell, I need to be training 3 times a day. But when I watched them, the run they did at night, my mum could have run faster than what they did, and that's what you don't see. But you might go out and still run your 5.5 minute mile pace and that. But if that's working for some, if some have got, their body can cope with doing 2 hard sessions in a day, 2 hard track sessions in a day, then that's fine. But you've got to have the sports science and sports medicine backup to do that. And I think that's what they've got these days. And I know that from when I worked at the English Institute of Sport, that no stone is left unturned in the pursuit of excellence for our athletes. But on the hindsight, then they've no excuses either. But it still needs to be athlete-centered, coach-driven, surrounded by science and medicine. You've got to have the talented athlete, but you've got to have an excellent coach. And that's the thing about being able to, see them and see when they're tired and when you need to ease back and that. But you've got to have that whole package of the strength and conditioning coach, the nutritionist, now they've got the psychologist, they have the performance lifestyle advisor that looks after this world outside that they're competitive and training and that. So it does come as a wholesome package, which is not what we had when we were competing.